right into. Hello, America, and everyone around the world. Welcome to Ecclesia USA. I am Stacy Bryan. How do you like my hat? I'm wearing it for a special occasion tonight. Uh, the omnibus bill that was just jammed through Congress, and they think it's a big win and it's great for everyone when we know literally in there there's stuff about blackmail and bribes. We know that they tried to sneak things through to where communists were able to come into the bill and have access to different portions of the bill, and it was just filled with stuff that full of lies, coming from liars and liars and liars. First of all, you know the politicians are lying to us when they keep claiming we're a democracy. Oh, we're going to lose democracy. Oh, we're going to lose democracy. We are a constitutional republic, meaning you have your own individual rights. There's no one can take them away from you. They were God-given. The Constitution was written for you. So reason it's 1913 all over again, because in 1912, Woodrow Wilson was elected president, but the plan actually started about 25 years prior to that with all of the collapsing of the national banks that we had in America. So over a period of time, the banking system, the bankers, if you will, the rich men of that time, at the turn of the century, were initiating crises, so people were fearful of their banks. So the theory was, let's have a united banking system. Well, in 1913, two acts on the 16th Amendment was added. So here's what happened. This is when you became a servant to politicians, and we became one world order. Because if you do not own your banking system and you do not own your currency, you, my friends, and I do not live in a free society. Don't believe me? Don't pay your sales taxes. Not your sales taxes. If you don't believe me, don't pay your land taxes and see how long you live in that house. My friends, we've been one world order since 1913, when Woodrow Wilson, paid through by the richest men in America. There was a meeting called Jekyll Island. You should go look this stuff up. You can. These men, there's no other word. It was just pure deceit of what they were doing. They paid this man, Woodrow Wilson, to initiate this and to sign it off. They had to bribe different congressmen, Democrat and Republicans, for this to be voted through. The Federal Reserve Act was the last straw that broke the back of 1913 when we lost our country. The Federal Reserve Act means for every dollar made, we pay a group, a company, a different individuals who they are not part of our federal government. They have nothing to do with our federal government. So every dollar made, this 1.7 trillion or 17 trillion, whatever they ended up with, every dollar of that, there's a percentage added to that by the Federal Reserve. You'll never get out of debt. You and I in America will never get out of debt that way. So 2 weeks prior to that, they implemented the federal income tax, which means every dollar made is taxed. It's a percentage on it that we have to pay for. Every dollar earned is a tax. We pay a percentage on it. You are taxed making it, and you're taxed earning it. My friends, we are no longer in a civilized America where the politicians are looking out for our best interests. This is what happened in 1913. The same thing they're doing right now. They try to implement it submit it, pass it in December so they can take their winter break off and bypass all of the pressure of the news, which there's not going to be news. Let's get real. The media is not the same. You don't believe me? Go watch my video in 1976 of swine flu when 60 Minutes actually did some reporting. Go check it out. You'll be astonished what they found out about the CDC. So point being is, my folks, my friends, join me at Ecclesia USA. Let's come together and know there's a better way to govern, there's a better way to do health care, and there's a better way to do retirement. But the key to all of that is us taking back our country, amend that 16th Amendment, and we take our banking system back. I have a plan that can be implemented to do that. If you will, like, share, subscribe, please. This is how we're going to be able to communicate as a group, as a nation, and bypass these politicians who are doing nothing but their own good, their own needs, their own deeds. They forgot what the average man was living like decades ago. They're living like kings and queens, and we're living like peasants trying to scrape together money to pay up all their taxes. And if you don't know, if you don't remember anything I say about your own Constitution, we are a constitutional republic. Remember this. Remember this. When we come together as one. We're not the left and we're not the right. We are the brains, the eyes, the heart of the bird. That's where we should reside. And there's a better way to do all the things that we claim we want to do. There's a better way to do that. There is a blueprint. I'd like for you to follow and share. So as I lay out my plan, we'll have to implement it by voting in other peoples who agree with this same plan. Because one person can't get it done. Even if we all agreed on it, we have to be voting in people that will implement the plan along with us. So please, literally please, like and share and subscribe. Check me out. Let me share the blueprint that I have for the way that we can go forward. These politicians are trying to keep us in 1880 or even 1980, not using the technology that we have in front of us to advance to where we want to go. Let's plan for 3008 and not live back here in 2008, to borrow a rhyme from an old song. So if you would, check me out. Check out my videos. I do love Yahweh. Yeshua is real. I do believe in science. He is science. He is archaeology. He is biology. He is all of those things. I've never been more interested in science and archaeology and DNA and all of that since I've been reading our beautiful scripture since 2018. And it's uplifting. It's real. They are alive. And we have an intelligent designer. And I'd like to share this information with you. So please, come back. Join my website, EcclesiaUSA.com. Check me out on YouTube, Ecclesia USA. Check me out on Rumble, Ecclesia USA. And let's go forward. Let's come together and take our country back, because that's what we need to do. And the only way we can do that is not treat our brothers, our sister, as our enemy. It's the only way. They're trying to divide us. But we all know what we truly want is to be treated fairly. And as we read our Old Testament scriptures with the prophets like Amos, he's explaining to these people, he's explaining to the people, these people are putting a burden on us that's undeserving. They haven't read their own scriptures. The politicians are living like kings and queens. We only have one king, and if we treat each other with respect, with honor, we won't need judges. We'll eliminate police officers. We'll eliminate a lot of our issues if we come together as one. Give me a chance. Like what you see. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you don't, tell me why you don't. Is it the hat? Anyway, let's come together, America. It's time now before we completely lose it all. It's now or never. Love, share, and care. That's the key. That is a promise that has been made from the beginning of time. If we will treat our brothers as we treat ourselves, we will be blessed. Love Yahweh and treat your brother as you would yourself. Take care all on this winter cold night. Stay warm. The future is bright, and there's a better way. Ecclesia USA. Thank you all.